Okay, so limited memory, there's another type of the AIs on the basis of the functionality is limited memory types. So limited memory types refer to an AI's ability to store previous data and or predictions. Using the data to make better predictions with limited memory, machine learning architecture becomes a little more complex. Every machine learning model requires limited memory to be created, but the model can get deployed as a reactive machine type. There are three major kinds of machine learning models that achieve this limited memory type. And those three machine learning models are that basically achieve this type of LM or limited memory type AI are basically reinforcement learning, long short time memory, term memory, LSTMs, and evolutionary generative adversarial networks EGAN. So the reinforced learning models learn to make better predictions through many cycles of trial and error. This kind of model is used to teach computers how to play games like chess, Go, and DOTA 2. Now, long short-term memories, that is LSTMs, researchers intuited that past data would help predict the next items in sequences, particularly in language. So, they developed a model that was called the long short-term memory for predicting the next elements in a sequence. The LSTM tags more recent information as more important and items further in the past as less important. Now let's go into EGAN, that's evolutionary generative adversarial network. So these three models basically, these three major sorts of machine learning models that basically achieve limited memory type. Now let's discuss this EGAN model. Now EGAN has memory such that it evolves at every evolution. This model produces a kind of growing thing. Growing things don't take the same path every time. The paths get to be slightly modified because statistics is a math of chance, not a math of exactness. In the modifications, the model may find a better path, a path of least resistance. The next generation of the model mutates and evolves towards the path its ancestors found in error. In a way, the EGAN creates a simulation similar to how humans have evolved on this planet. Each child in perfect successful reproduction is better equipped to live an extraordinary life than its parents. So that's those are the all three major basically kinds of LLMs or rather machine learning models that basically achieve this limited memory type AI. Okay, so now let's delve into another category of AI based on the functionality of the machine, that's theory of mind. So we have here to reach theory of mind artificial intelligence types, although these are only in the beginning phases and can be seen in things like self-driving cars in this type of AI. That's autopilot mode of the airbuses or helicopters, or aeroplanes. So there are some sorts of self-driving cars coming out into the market, and that type of AI can be seen in those types of cars. Now AI begins to interact with the thoughts and emotions of humans. Presently, machine learning models do a lot for a person directed at achieving a task. Current models have a one-way relationship with AI. Alexa and Siri bow to every command. If you angrily yell at Google Maps to take you another direction, it doesn't offer emotional support and say, this is the first direction, who may I call and inform you will be late? So Google Maps instead continues to return the same traffic reports and ETAs that it had already shown and has no concern for your distress or anger. A theory of mind AI will be a better companion in this case. So although this is in the earliest stage of the development, fields of study tackling this issue include artificial emotional intelligence and developments in the theory of decision making. So that's this theory of mind AI is in its artificial it in its extremely early days of development, although we can hope it's coming up in near future. So let's delve into another category, self-aware. Finally, in some distant future, perhaps AI achieves nirvana. It becomes self-aware, right? This kind of AI exists only in story, and as stories often do, instills both immense amounts of hope and fear into audiences. A self-aware intelligence beyond the human has an independent intelligence, and likely people will have to negotiate terms with the entity it created. What happens, good or bad, is anyone's guess. So these are basically all 7 types of AIs that I have discussed on the basis of its capabilities of the machines and as well as functionalities of the machine, right? So these 7 AIs are basically general AI, narrow AI, super AI, reactive machines, limited memory types, and then comes theory of mind as well as self-awareness. So this self-aware AI, more precisely, it would be adjective anyway. So these are the 7 types of AIs that we have categorized already. So that's the types of those are the types of AIs that we have discussed. Now we will get into some AI technologies, some premium or top AI technologies that are available. So as you can see here, I have also written on this document so that I can point out. It will be easier for me to explain as well as it will be easier for you to grasp the concepts as well. So this is the premium AI technologies, that is top 10. I have basically mentioned 10 technologies here. All are using AI tools or maybe some subsets of AIs or whatever. So these are the things. Now let's discuss about. Let's throw some light on all of those. Now let's start with natural language, generation, NLG. So to start with natural language, so these are the premium or top AI technologies that are available in the market, which are you can see on the screen as well. Natural language generation, smart devices, virtual agents, speech recognition, and augmented reality, ML, that is machine learning, robotic process automation, decision management, deep learning, image recognition. To end with this. Now let's start with natural language generation. Now what is NLG? Now NLG basically, to discuss NLG, we at first have to start with NLP, that is natural language processing. Okay, now there are 3 terms here. I've already only mentioned NLG here, natural language generation, but there are 2 other terms, there's natural language processing, NLP, and natural language understanding, NLAO. So NLP is an area of research and application that explores how computers can be used to understand and manipulate natural language, text or speech to do useful things. Now NLP researchers aim to gather knowledge on how human beings understand and use language so that appropriate tools and techniques can be developed to make computer systems understand and manipulate natural languages to perform the desired tasks. The foundations of NLP lie in a number of disciplines. For example, computer and information sciences, linguistics as well, mathematics, electrical and electronics engineering, artificial intelligence and robotics, psychology as well, etc. Now, applications of NLP include a number of fields of studies such as machine translation, natural language text processing and summarization, user interfaces, multilingual and cross-language information retrieval, CLIR, So CLI, I will explain CLI later on, multilingual and cross-language information retrieval, speech recognition as well, artificial intelligence and expert system and so on. So these are basically, you know, NLG, NLP and NLU, right? Okay. So we have to, you know, understand these NLP as well as NLU to understand the natural language generation, NLG. Okay, yeah. Now let's go to the another part, another AI technology, that's basically taking the market, that's smart devices. Okay, yeah.